This morning, when it comes to the art of negotiation, far too often women struggle to get what's owed to us. Career coach Dr. Kimberly Luse is trying to help us with this. She's the keynote speaker for Mastering the Art of Negotiation. It's a free event this Wednesday morning at the Kenton County Library's Erlanger branch. And Dr. Kimberly Luse is with us today. Good to see you, Kimberly.
Very good to be back.
Full disclosure, you have actually helped me with negotiation in the past. And it's not just for your professional life, it's your personal life too, where this can be helpful, right?
That's exactly right. Do you know, so many times the skill sets that you need in your professional life, they spill right over. And so, especially as women, if we don't learn how to do that early on, it comes a habit of not advocating for yourself.
What are some of the differences between men and women when it comes to negotiating?
So here's a factoid that I would share with you. And what I want to also say is, this is research-based, it's data-driven, so we know some things intuitively, but I stumbled across Linda Babcock's work, changed my life. She's a professor, and so her seminal work is called Women Don't Ask. And one of the things I learned in there, 70% of women, they get the call after you've worked so hard, you've negotiated a job offer, and they say, we're going to offer you this salary and these terms, and women say, thank you so much.
We're so grateful, right?
So grateful.
Yeah.
And I have talked to HR director after HR director that said I've been sitting there with the range just waiting for them to come back and say, could I have an additional $10,000? Could I have moving expenses? Or in your personal life, might I have one day a week where I can do a flexible schedule? So they're just waiting, and women just don't do it.
So besides just asking for something, what are some of the other skills that you teach women in your job as a coach?
Well, some of the things are being aware. So the first thing is waking up every day and paying attention to this, giving yourself permission to take care of yourself. Having women come together to support one another is so important. So the Northern Kentucky Chamber of Commerce, who's hosting this particular event, this is under their umbrella of the Women's Initiative, and that's headed up by Vice President Gina Bath. And so Gina has all kinds of opportunities for women to come together. And so some of the things that I say to women are, first of all, give yourself permission, find that time, because what do? We put it at the end of the day.
We take care of everybody else and then ourselves, right?
It's like Dorothy in the basket, right? She took care of the scarecrow, the lion, the Tin Man, and then when the dog jumps out of her arm, she jumped out of the basket and she didn't get her ride home.
I have time for one more tip. 20 seconds left, Kimberly.
20 seconds left. I would say come to this event, and I also want to say it's not pie, right? It doesn't mean women do better because men do worse. That's never. We have men that have come to these events and it just richens the conversation.
Oh, that's
so
good.
This is not about one doing better than the other. It's about the rising tide for all of us.
Oh, and how we can all work together. That's great. There's the information. It is Wednesday from 7:30 to 9 p.m. at the Kenton County Library, Erlanger branch.
AM.
AM. Okay, I thought I had read AM earlier. It's Wednesday morning starting at 7:30. We've got the information at local12.com. Dr. Kimberly Luse, thank you so much.
Thanks
Always
for
so
having
helpful.
Me.
We'll be